Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Miranda. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can be notified of any new videos that I post. So on this channel, we do budgeting, cash stuffing, savings challenges, all that good stuff. So today we're gonna be doing my budget for August. I get paid on the 25th every month. So that is coming up really quickly. So I needed to go ahead and do my budget. Now, I have a little extra this month, so usually it is $3,321. This month it is going to be $3,439, so that's awesome. So I did a training last month where we could get a stipend or we could use it as one of our opt-out days. If you're a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna use it first to money. So as always, I've already put in my debt, so my mortgage, my Jeep, my personal loan that I have. I need to get out my calculator, don't I? I'm gonna try something a little bit different this time around. Instead of putting streaming with streaming, I'm gonna add it into monthly subs for now, since I only have my Sirius XM. So I went ahead and put that with monthly subs. I'm just gonna mark that out. Gas, we're gonna do $125 like we have been doing. Electric, we're gonna do $150. And then water, we're gonna do $80. So what I think I might do this time is not take out cash for everything that I usually do. Leave some of it in the bank. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking. It makes sense in my head, but I don't really know how to articulate it. So anyways, monthly subs is getting 60. Yearly subs is getting 30. Insurance is 102. My mom, which we changed this to just say phone now, and that is 75. And then my internet is 86. So what I think I mean is like monthly subs, instead of pulling the cash out, since it just all comes out on my card anyway, leave that in the bank and then just pay it from my bank account instead of pulling the cash out and then taking it back to the bank. I don't know, does that make sense? So things like that. And then like my electric bill, majority of the time it's not 150, but I budget that much just to cover myself in case it is. And I also get I get an email every week that tells me how much energy I've used and like my projected bill. So I kind of already know how much my bill is going to be, so I can pull out the little bit of cash that I'm not going to use and try and like save that, or I don't know, it makes sense in my head. So we might try it this time around and see how it goes, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just go back to doing what I've always done. Okay, so we're going to kind of skip around a little bit here. So lawn care, I always budget 68. If you're new, I have a lawn care service that comes 6 times out of the year, and they spray and do things to try and keep the weeds and stuff out of the yard. And so I go ahead and just budget that every month. That way, the goal is to start building that up, so like in the spring I can get flowers and things like that for the yard if I want it, or for example, if my weed eater goes out or my lawnmower, then I have money already to cover that. However, I have not been doing a very good job with that because I have been overspending. It's been rough. Pets, we are going to do, I really need to pay myself back for some of the pet stuff that I've had to get. There was just so much that I had to buy with my last paycheck, as far as their medication and my German Shepherd, she has to get prescription medication every month, and so I really need to kind of build this back up. So I'm gonna do 300 just this time only, and then I'll go back down to 250 or 275, but that way I can try and build it up, because they do go to the groomer as well, so that's going to take a lot of that money. So I'm not loving that. You gotta do what you gotta do. I know I've had some people say, I can't believe you budget that much for your pets. Well, I have 2 really big dogs. Their food costs me about $50 every month. And then I have 2 cats. Their litter costs me about $50 every month. I don't really have to get them their food every month. Their food usually lasts me about 3 to 4 months. And then my 2 dogs get groomed. Like I said, my 1 dog has prescription medication. So it just all adds up. Now, I usually don't spend that much in a month. I usually just have it so that when the time comes and I have to take them to the vet or to the groomer or whatever the case may be, I already have that money, so I don't have to stress about putting it on my credit card and having to pay myself back. It just makes it easy for me. And I mean, plus my pets are family. I don't have children. Like, I love my pets. If you know, you know. Okay, so food. This is groceries and eating out. We're going to go down to $250. And I think what I'm going to try to do is keep $200 of that in the bank, because I usually just do grocery pickup. So I use my card anyway and then just pay myself back with the cash and put it back in the bank and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I think I might just get $50 out in cash and use that for any restaurants or anything that we go to. I've been doing it so good at not eating fast food. So I'm hoping, since I have not been eating fast food, that this will help me keep my grocery costs low, but we shall see. Oh, and then down here, savings. Okay, now I don't know, can you guys see that? So I wrote savings down there. I need to add that. So we've been doing the roll the dice savings from Jordan Budgets that I had. And I rolled 9 or 10 this time. I can't remember. And it was $31. However, since I have that little bit of extra, I think I'm just going to go up to $50. And I'll do the 31 and roll the dice, and then the extra I'll put just towards one of the other savings challenges in the binder. Okay, so we need to figure out how much we have left now. I take my debt, which is $18.29. Scratch that. I need to add up all of the bills first. So $125. And what I consider bills, you may consider variable expenses or fixed expenses, whatever. I just put them in bills because I know I budget a certain amount every month, no matter what. And so it just makes it easier for me to think of it that way. But again, you know, I've always said what works for me may not work for you, and that is absolutely okay. So $708 for that. So we're gonna see what these 2 sections are together. So $18.29. And I may be doing too much, but hey, this makes sense to me. You do what makes sense to you, and that is totally fine. And then let's see what it is with those. So plus 250 plus 300 plus 50 plus 68. Okay, so it is right now 3,205. So then what I do is I take my total. So this month it's 3,439, and I subtract what I've done so far. So I have 234 left. And then at the end, I will add everything up again just to make sure that it is correct. 234, and then I'll just start subtracting. So emergency, I've decided that my savings challenge is going to go to that. So whenever I complete one of these savings let me just show you. Whenever I complete one of these savings challenges, so roll the dice. When I complete it, I'm going to put it towards the $50 50 envelope challenge. And then whenever I complete this, majority of it will be my emergency fund, and my goal is to put it into a high yield savings account. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I just haven't been able to save up really enough money for it to really matter, in my opinion. I don't know, I've never used one. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then the other I will put towards, I don't know, a vacation or something. I know that sounds dumb, but I love to travel. Since we are in here, I have made these new savings trackers. So this one is $275. Yeah, this one's $275, and then there's a $500 one and a $1,000 one. And so when I finished using this one, I didn't want to start over again, y'all, because I literally just did that. So I'm going to finish this, and then I'll go to mine. And so it's just something, an easy way. You can do it at your own pace. You can do as much, color in as much as you want or as little as you want. You can do one each paycheck. I don't know. But I thought this would make it fun for me and hopefully for you. So I was going to wait and put these up on my Etsy store whenever I start using them. But if you want to see those up now, let me know and I'll go ahead and put them up as well. But yeah. So roll the dice, and then some of that's going to go towards, or once this is filled, it goes towards this, and then we're going to start over, or I'll do one of these. Okay, but that's the savings challenges that I'm talking about. I'm going to kind of skip around here. I hope you guys can see all of that. Household, I'm going to go ahead and do 30 because I know I'm gonna need some things this next month. Self-care, I'm also gonna do 30 because I'm about to have to buy some hair products and I have extremely curly hair, so I need all the things. Healthcare, let's go ahead and do 30 in there. I don't usually stuff my low priority or budget my low priority first, but there's just some things that I can see coming that I need to put towards. Car maintenance, we're gonna do, let's do 30 there as well. And let's do 30 in home maintenance. Okay, so we have 84 left. Let's do, holidays is coming up, so let's do 30 there. I'm just gonna do 30 in everything, it looks like. School, we're gonna do 20, and that's like back to school. I'm a teacher, and so it's not for children. I don't have children of my own, but I do like to do things at school and buy things for my students, all that good stuff. That's what that is going towards. So we have 34 left. I don't know if you can see that on there or not. 34 left. So gifts, let's do 10 in travel. Let's do 10 in gifts. And then let's do 14 in fun, because my friend and I are going to see Barbie next week, so I need to have some of that. Okay, we have completed the budget. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna make sure that it all adds up to the $3,439. Okay, there we go. So $3,439. So that should be good. Okay, so then what I do is I do my cash breakdown, and then I get my teller slip ready when it's time. So my cash breakdown helps me to decide just how many bills I want. So I will actually do this in another video because this one is super long. So that is all for this budget with me video. If you have any questions, as always, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye!